Hi and welcome to GeoJet 6. In this session we're going to take a look at two new reports, and these reports are the AVM and the list price opinion. So hopefully these will be two new tools that you can use when discussing pricing with clients. We're now living in a world where customers and clients can go online and look at listing portals that are giving opinions on prices that may be missing things, and certainly this is an opportunity for you to show your market expertise. So we've come into GeoJet and we've got 1725 Berkeley selected. Now I'll go to reports and I'm going to choose market value report. So what GeoJet is going to do is it is going to calculate the market value of this particular property and return a number that GeoJet's algorithms believe is the best price for this particular property. Now again, in this situation, we're counting on a realtor's market expertise to be able to finalize that price, whether it's to be provided to a client or a mortgage company, and reflect the special knowledge that they know about the area. Now we take a look at the returned number here, and GeoJet has concluded that the estimated market value on October 22nd is $600,498. We have the property mapped in the Reno area. We also have a property map on the right hand side with an aerial and an oblique. Now if the oblique doesn't line up well, then you can just switch to the aerial, turn off the oblique. I go down the report, and what I'm going to see here are a sole comparable summary. So in the world of AVMs, comparables are a standard method of ascertaining value on properties, and it's done through an algorithm or a computer program that uses these numbers in conjunction with some other elements, market trends going up, going down, that type of thing, to determine a value. So if you are not satisfied with the properties that GeoJet has selected to ascertain the value of this particular house, then you can actually refine those comparables. So here you would select Refine Comparables, and just like GeoJet's Fast CMA, you can do all the selections yourself right here. Now I go down the list and I see there's one house that is June 25th, 2008. Now GeoJet has used the market trend between 2008 and now to assign a present value of that property, and I'll show you where that's done below. But again, if you're not happy with that house being there, that can be removed. So in this list we have a property that has 6 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and we're comparing it to smaller properties in the area. And I say smaller in that we've got a 5-bedroom, a 3-bedroom, 4-3-3, and another 4-bedroom property. So if I do determine that removing the item number 4, 2145 Armstrong Lane, is needed in this case, what I'll do is I'll go down the map, I'll find house number 4, select the little X, and now GeoJet has removed it. Now when I go to the very top, because that comparable has been removed, my property value had been $600,498. It's now $602,202. Now if I was trying to work with a client to price this property, one of the things I might do is take a look at its condition and make an adjustment for that. When we go down to the bottom here, we see the sole comparable details on each one of these properties clearly highlighted, and the subject property does not have a picture, and that's because it's not in the MLS system. So we'll go down the list, and if our client just put in a new kitchen, we may want to do a condition adjustment. So I'm going to select this block here, and if the value of that kitchen brings in $20,000, perhaps it's a $40,000 chef's kitchen, select anywhere on the page, and I go to the very top of the page and I see that it has adjusted the value of the house up $20,000. So this gives you an opportunity to build in your adjustments, select homes that would most accurately reflect the value of that property, and use this in your discussions on pricing. If we go to the bottom here, we now have the sales history, and it looks like the house was purchased in 1974 for $16,500. So it looks like it's a one-family owned home. Down below, I was speaking about the time adjustments for older homes. So we see that over time, comparable number 1 is added $157,000 in value, comparable 2 $185,000, and comparable 3 $47,000 in value. And these are actually taken from the trend data that's down below at the bottom of the report. Lists the current market statistics, and then the MLS sales price trend in Reno Southwest. Below that we have the price per square foot trend in Reno Southwest. And again, these are interactive, so you can take a look at what each of these numbers means. So that's the AVM. Hopefully you'll have an opportunity to play with it, take a look at what the results are, and use it in your business to either dispute what's coming out on a public portal, or use it to educate your clients. Now, speaking of educating clients, one of the things that we learned is that there is a lot of data out there, and people are coming to the table with their own opinions. And in some cases, they're just not believing the realtor. So what we've done here is you can go to the very top and you can modify the settings of this report so that if you decide to email this report to a client, you can allow the clients to edit or refine the comparables and adjust the value themselves. So you could do that with them sitting at their kitchen table, or you can send it over and have them take a look at it and realize that your knowledge and your expertise is getting them to the right price. So that's the market value report. The next report that we're going to take a look at is a list price opinion. And much the same way as a AVM, the list price opinion report is going to basically assess different variables than the AVM. The AVM is specifically dealing with the sold listings, but the list price opinion is going to use comparable listings for new, active, and pending deals, put that together and give a price range that would be appropriate for setting a value on this home. So we'll go down to the bottom here. Again, we found that the aerial view is much better than the oblique view in this instance. We have a disclaimer here. We have our new comparables. So these are new properties on the market. They're active. These are the active comparables. You can see they've been on the market for quite some time. We have our pending comparables. So these are deals that are pending in the marketplace today. And finally, we have the sold comparables. Again, you have the same flexibility of making refinements to this data, but in conjunction to the market trend information that we looked at that created the time adjustment, we've also added some other parameters down here on the bottom. So we've got basically the price trend, price per square foot like we had in the AVM, but we are also including the sales to list price ratio, the listing trends, so the number of properties on the market and sold, and also the days on market information. We've included in this moving averages, etc. So if you don't want to see the moving average, you can just remove that. So again, these are all interactive charts and should allow you to work with your clients more closely and go through some of the scenarios and options, go through some of your research on the market, and put together an overview of what the market looks like and either what the client should be listing their property at or perhaps what they should be bidding on a particular property.